Ooh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it.
Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will not be...
Yellow.
Let's go, D. Watch safety creep. Watch safety.
Hey, 15.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
Hey, Ripley. Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Sunday. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Let's go.
Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I down these two. Hey, 43, 15.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken near the 13.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 36, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They toss to Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
This time, Jackson will throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Jackson from the shotgun. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes, flush to his right. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Watch it.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Coleman on the draw. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He'll air this one toward, and this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darren Lee picks it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll throw on first down to Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darren Lee picks him, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the pick up there at 22.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Come to my work. Check. Crunch.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First down, Ravens.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
All day.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw is Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. But it's going to be second down from the 24. They'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jackson now, throwing again. And an alley to run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson now. Jones has it. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
A gain of 17 yards, but it's third down.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line.
We got this. 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Come on, come get some. He don't want it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
That's it, baby.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Shifting. Slam.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Chiefs 34, Ravens 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, he's got it to Ingram, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. You got willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let them bleed the game out that way.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
We play to win.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Under 10, 10.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Tight dog. Yellow. 43. 43.
Alpha. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. I'm coming. You go take.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. 3 down. 3 down. 3 down. 3 down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Yellow. Arzolani.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Easy.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, you don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes with 13.
Yeah, you think back to that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do. So for Kansas City, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us.
Yeah.